Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the channel. I hope the apocalypse is treating you well. And we've got something different today. So we've got Gabrielle from the Italian community, who's going to talk to us
Hello.
about their upcoming tournaments. Good morning. How are you doing, sir?
Good morning, James. I'm fine. I'm really fine. Thank you. It's a pleasure to take part to your video.
So just for context, in addition to Italy running tournaments, you also have a ranking every year among your players. So you've got a kind of a well-developed community at this stage with kind of
Yeah.
20 regular players, 20 to 30 regular players, depending on where your tournaments are normally.
Yeah, we have to see that there are a lot of players in the Italian community and a lot of new players in the last period. So these have convinced us to work harder on preparing new events, new tournaments, just to consolidate the community and to help also the new players to see how friendly is the mood of the tournament in the Armada international community.
And I can attest to the friendliness of the Italian tournament scene because I've been to Italy and I've played in one or two of the online tournaments, and everyone was good fun and good crack. So I've been looking at the tournament rules and we've discussed them. So what's going to happen is you're going to have 3 rounds initially. Those 3 rounds, after that, you'll be put into another pod with another 3 rounds, and your score will carry on from the first round to the second round. So effectively, at the end of the tournament, it's the score overall 6 games. So we're correct in saying if you sign up for the tournament, you'll get to play 6 rounds.
Yeah. Yes, the idea is to make people to have fun almost for sixth round. So this is the let me say that this is the first event of a group of almost 4 planned during all these 2021. And as I said, the main goal of these events, our main goal is to help in consolidating the Armada community. So we have, for this tournament, we have planned 2 possible structures. This depending by the number of participants. Let's say that if there were almost 20 players and the number of players will allow it, our idea is to divide the tournament in 2 different phases. The first phases is made by pods of 4 players that will face one each other in a 3 round robin, and then all the points gained during this phase will be the points gained for the rank that will made for starting 3 Swiss round. We have to think about it because when you play directly Swiss round, the first 2 pairing could be more affected by the lucky. In this way, I suppose that this could be the lucky could be play a low role, and so when we start the Swiss tournament, probably the equal ability players will face them one each other. So with more fun for everyone. And on the other side, if we will not have almost 20 player, or the number of player will would force us to add too much buy player for the pods, we will go for 4 Swiss games plus a top 4. I have to say that at the moment for the first structure mentioned, we have not planned a top 4, but if the first 4 player would like to have it, we can help them in manage it. And let me add one more thing. We are thinking about a kind of surprise. This idea have come thanks to Valadian with a talk with him. I have to say that I've talked with a lot of players just to feel how they think, what they could think about this structure. And one interesting talk was with Valadian, and the idea is to make smaller side events that involve the top player of each pod. So, like
Okay.
a separate event, like in soccer championship, like yeah, a little side event
Okay.
to
So like little mini titles. Um,
yes,
so,
it could be funny.
so one of the questions I get from non-Italians is, I don't speak any Italian. How do I play? Now, I
Mhm.
don't speak any Italian, and I played in 3 Italian tournaments and 1 Italian Rebellion in the Rim campaign. But do you want to lay out for people how you handle that?
Well, did you have any difficulties in playing, James?
No, I think I had one time where you came along as a buddy to help out the one player whose English wasn't great. And that's
Yeah,
normally the way you handle it. If somebody's English isn't fantastic, they normally have an Italian friend to help translate them translate for them in the
that's
match.
the idea also for this tournament. The official language for the tournament is English, but we have friends that are not so good with English, and this is the main fear, the main worry also for some Italian players. But we can manage it really fine. I have to say that the talk during an Armada match is not so complicated. This is more a basic English, so it should be not worry anyone. But if it could happen, let's imagine a French player that does not speak English or Italian. We are available to help the players just to spectate the match and helping the players to in with translation and help them with in communications.
Yeah. So, like, I wouldn't worry if you don't speak Italian or if
Not a
you have
problem
any
at all.
language problems. The boys are here to help sort it out. What's the best way for people to sign up?
Okay, the sign up is quite simple. We have to sign up. If you want to sign up to the event, you have just to do two things. The first and the main one is to send an email on sw.armada.italia@gmail.com with your name, surname. Your Discord name is very important to help other people to find you and to contact you when pairings. With your membership affiliation, like I am affiliated to Armada Italia and so on, and your country is important to. We are asking also your country because we have a really nice idea for one of the next event of the 2021 that could involve people grouped by country. The second part is on the email. Don't forget to send also the list of 400 points list. You have time till February the 16th. And the second part is to sign up on the tabletop.to page of the event. The event is named Battle for Hot. So it's quite easy.
And I'll have all the emails and the tabletop IO links in the description below. One thing is, if you want to register now but you don't know your list, you can send the email to register, and as long as you have your list in before the 16th, you'll be grand.
Just take place, so you will help us in managing the structure of the tournament, and you have still time till February, the deadline, to send by mail your 400 list following the new rules of Armada. and with objective. We will provide to hide your objective and to publish it on the webpage of the event on tabletop.to.
And like you've only announced sign up 2 days ago, and already we've got 14 players signed up.
Yes.
And like at least 4 of those are not Italians.
Yeah, and I like this very much because, as I said, our main goal is to consolidate as more as possible this wonderful community that is the Armada one. And so having a high participation of foreign people, it's good sign. But wait, there are almost I think 6 or 7 Italian players more that are waiting, but they will sign up to the event. So finger crossed, but I think that it will be really funny, nice event.
And like if you're looking, if you want to play and you've never played Tabletop Tournament or Tabletop Simulator, reach out and there'll be somebody to help. I'm going to put links to the Italian Discord in the description below as well. So if you are having trouble with Tabletop Simulator, just reach out in the general chat there, and somebody will keep an eye out there as well. So what you got? Do you want to call out your co-conspirators, the people who are running this with you?
Please repeat. I don't hear you,
No
James.
problem. Do you want to call out the people who are running it with you?
Yeah, sure. If you mean if someone have troubles in with the tabletop, you mean that they are not able to use it yet, or they have just troubles in that moment of playing?
No. Yeah. Well, basically who's helping run the tournament? The other organizers. Just so.
Okay. The organizer are 3 people. Is Alessandro Ciaramella, aka Artamir on Discord, Andrea Schiavone, the nickname on Discord is Schiappo88, and myself, my nickname is Ataru79. We are the people and to contact for any problem, trouble, and also to tag when you manage your appointment, your date with your opponent. So we will help you in following you during this event. And I've mentioned it in the regulation of the tournament. Also, you, Irish Madcat, for helping with rules.
Yeah,
You're allowed to do it.
And generally what that means is I'll get asked a question and then I will run to the rules Discord really fast if I don't know it. No, and how many hours have you guys spent organizing tournaments over the last 2 or 3 years? Because you've organized like 4 or 5.
Okay. Me, really a few hours, because I just helped sometimes Alessandro in for the previous tournament, also just before COVID situation. Alessandro and Andrea have a large experience in organizing tournaments. Alessandro have organized quite all the Armada event from the Italian side in the last 3 years, and he's really good in doing so because he have a lot of energy. He has a lot of good ideas, and when he started doing the things really good. Andrea have a very large experiences in managing and organizing tournament. He's also player of Warhammer, so he have managed and organized a lot of events for other games. Me, I've just had some ideas. I have talked with them, and then we have work in the last weeks for organizing everything at the best for let us found prepared to face any issues that can comes out in the event.
Cool. So what you got? So what I'm going to say is, if people have questions and they're not having it, we're going to monitor the comments on this video. So if you're a bit confused about anything, just put in a comment and myself or Gabrielle will respond. And yeah, it is going to be fun. Don't have any worries. There will be people there to help if you don't know Tabletop Simulator, if you don't know Italian, if you've never played in a tournament before. While there are fantastic Italian players, there are also Italian players who are just learning. So this is kind of a very mixed skill level. With 14 players already, if we get up to 30 or 40, that'd be fantastic. Maybe if we get enough foreign players, maybe the Italians will do a guest ranking as well as a top Italian player ranking at the end of the year. And like you said, this is the first of 4 if you get the numbers. So that would be something to keep us all going till we get to the end of this COVID. I'm just trying to think, is there anything I've forgotten to ask? I don't think so. Description, the links to the email, the tournament description, all that is going to be in the description below. Reach out in the comments if you're missing anything there. If you're looking for more lists, we'll have more videos before the 16th of crazy lists you can try if you're stuck for ideas. But yeah, listen, thank you very much for joining me today. And
let me add one thing. If about the new ships.
Yes.
If on the Armada mode of Tabletop Simulator will be add on time, the new ships, the new upgrades, you will allow it to use it also.
So the cutoff date is the 16th. If anything spoiled is in the mod by the 16th, it can be used in the tournament. And actually, this is a follow-on. We're going to be using reporting via Tabletop Simulator for the first time for a big tournament. So there will be details of how to use that in the description as well.
Let us thanks Valadian for his big works.
He's done massive work. And that's why you're hoping to use the tournament reporting function to basically test it out and basically make use of it. And then there will be data on all the lists in that, which would be great.
Is supporting us because now we have also a code to insert when you submit the scores on Tabletop Simulator for playing, also with some stats. We will have numbers to get out some stats from the pods and so on, and he's helping us a lot. Thank you, Valadin.
Thanks again. He's a power of a man, as they say, a power of a man. Anyway, I think we've gotten everything now. I knew I'd forgotten something. But thanks again for joining me, and we'll see you all at the tournament.